Hi Huda, hi Nibras.
Hi حبيبتي وفاء.
How are you?
How are you today?
Alhamdulillah. And you?
How's everything in Palestine?
Oh, today in Palestine there are
Hi,
6 martyrs. Hi Nibras, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you.
A long time I didn't chat with you.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, it's so cold today.
So amazing. I like cold weather.
Yeah, yesterday there's a storm happened in Florida. It's Iron Storm.
I heard about
Ian
storm.
Yeah, Ian Storm.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
How was it? Yesterday I was talking to my brother-in-law. He's living in Florida. He said that there is a tornado.
Actually, we're far away from Florida because Florida is in the south and New York is in the north. But the weather is affected not only in Florida.
Yeah, here we have like the cold and the weather is changing. Today, like 3 days, we have like little bit cold and raining.
Oh, that's amazing.
Actually, more than 2 weeks ago, the weather has changed here in New York, and there's a heavy rain. The temperature also low temperature, 60 to 7 degrees.
Oh my God! In Palestine, it returned hot. It is 30 Celsius. It's too hot.
Yesterday was good, but afternoon, no. The weather has changed afternoon.
You know, but it's still you can still acceptable. You know, it's not that cold.
Yeah.
But, every day I go and walk. It's still acceptable. It's not
that's good for
you can walk outside.
Yeah.
You can walk. You still can
Where
walk.
do you live, Huda?
Ohio. North.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is Ohio in the north? I don't know.
Near of Canada.
Near of Canada.
Oh.
Yeah, we have that.
Yeah, also New York is near for Canada. There is only 4 hours between New York and Canada.
Yesterday, Hasna talked about the weather in Canada. Also, it is very, very cold in Canada.
Yeah, same thing. We have like we have 4 hours between us and Canada.
Oh, 4 hours.
Same, same distance.
Same distance between New York and Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have the same weather, I think.
Yeah.
Same
weather.
Same temperature.
What about the snowing? Is it also for 4 months in Ohio?
It's 4 months, but now it's getting like lower. It's like about 2 months.
You always use fireplace?
Yeah.
Sorry?
We can use fireplace. The fireplace. We can use it when it's very, very cold, and the heat. When you turn on the heat, like 1 month without stopping, it will be bad. So you have to relax the engine and turn on the fireplace. It will be
fireplace. They didn't put the heater under the floor.
No, we have a heat here.
Just a heat.
Because I'm living in apartment, so they don't allow us to make a fireplace. So we have only
you're
the heat.
not allowed to.
Yeah.
But you know, in apartments always warm. The apartments.
Yes.
Yes. But the house always get cold because of because there's no you don't have a building. The building if you have like a floor up on you on your floor, will get warmer. But we don't have anything around.
Do you know we don't pay for heat because it's including with the rent amount. So we don't pay extra. Yeah, we don't pay extra for extra payment for heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you live in building, right?
Yes. So that will be with the rent amount. So we don't need for extra payment for heat, I mean.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Because all the bills nowadays in Palestine, it is getting higher. Like water, electricity, all of them.
Yeah, even here. Do you know it is the higher tax here in New York?
Yeah. How much do you pay about
here,
the bills, about electricity and water? How many?
I don't pay for water because it's included with the rent also. But I pay for the internet and electricity.
Yeah.
So maybe access to $200, $300 per month.
Expensive, not expensive.
Yeah.
And also, how much do you rent the flat? How much?
Because no, it's too expensive. It's too high.
If you live in a house,
that's
too much. More expensive. You know, we pay like $900 a month for electricity, internet, gas.
No, also I don't pay for gas because I'm not using gas. I'm using only
electricity.
the electricity.
Oven is on electric.
I don't have gas.
We have a gas. We have heat. We have heat on gas also. We have.
But my rent is too high.
How much, Nibras?
It's 1,800. That means 108. No, 1,800.
Oh, 100. Yeah, 1,000. About it is
about 2,000.
You know,
with the Do you know with the electricity and internet?
Nibras,
every month I pay 2,100.
If it is contain electricity and what we call internet, it's not expensive because you know the rent of the house in Palestine about $1,300.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pay only for rent. Only for rent.
Oh, for rent.
1,800. 1,800.
Yeah.
That's only for rent.
How many rooms do you have?
One room.
How many bedrooms?
It's only one room with dining room.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very small.
Oh, it's very expensive apartment. If you mentioned that.
Yeah.
I thought you have like a 3-bedroom or something.
No, it's only one room, one bedroom with dining
all
room.
The flat is expensive. I know in every country.
Yeah. And I pay also, I pay for electricity and internet about 300. So the total will be
Do you live by yourself
2,100.
or are you married?
I'm living close to the downtown. I'm very close.
I'm asking, do you live by yourself or you are married?
No, Nebraska is
No, I married my husband.
Oh, you don't have a kid? Do you have a kid?
No, I don't have a kid.
You are Esther.
It's much better.
Hi, Esther. How are you?
Yes, Nibras, it's much better. Nibras, no husband, no kids.
Sorry if I bothered you.
No. I was waiting just to you wrap up the conversation. I like it when you guys are discussing things. It's very good. And yeah, I only heard one correction really, which was just how much instead of how many. So when we talk about prices, it's always how much, right? Yeah, how much. So which one is countable and which one is uncountable, right? That's the difference. Many and much. The difference is we use one for countable things that can be counted, and uncountable.
How much for countable? Much for countable. Money for uncountables. Noun.
Okay, try. So Huda, what did you want to say?
I said how much is for the price, but how many is how many? I was asking her how many bedrooms.
Yes. So when we say how many, thanks, Wafa, almost there. How many is for countable things that you can count. So, for example, I have these pens here. All right, so how many pens are there? So we can say, of course, we can count the pens. There are 4 pens. But inside the pens, what do we need for the pens to work? What do they use inside?
Ink.
Ink, exactly. Ink. So we wouldn't say how many ink. We would say how much ink is inside, because we can't really count the ink because it's liquid and it's, you know, so even though we can count money, we could say how many euros, how many dollars, but in general, we say how much is it? We don't say how many dollars is it? We say how much, okay? For price specifically. Or how much time do I have? Yes, you can count the seconds and the hours, but for time, we also say how much time do I have left? Sand in the desert, how much sand? Because even if it's not very likely that you can count the grains of sand. Water droplets, how many water droplets? How many? But how much water do you want? I'm not going to tell you how many drops of water, how much the quantity. So we look at quantity is how much. Money, water, milk. How much quantity, and then for many is for things that you can specifically count very easily. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Any other questions or comments? No. I would just like to comment on the conversation that you were having. It's quite crazy to me to think, you know, the prices of accommodation and daily expenses in America. I mean, even here in Spain, rent is quite expensive, but not as expensive as in the States. And where in the States are you, Nibras? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Where in America do you live?
She said New York.
Oh, New York. Okay, that makes sense. Sorry,
in New York. I'm sorry because I mute my.
No problem. Yeah, I thought that sounded like New York prices. And then, like you say, it's 1 bedroom, but it's more like a studio, right? It's very small as well, not very spacious.
Yes, but because.
Can you repeat that? I can't hear you.
And there's yes.
Can you repeat? Sorry? Can you repeat that? I can't hear you.
Yeah, because our building is close to the downtown, so that's why there is a higher. Yeah, right.
Right. So it's close to downtown, not the downtown, downtown. Yeah.
Okay, yes, thank you.
Close to downtown. Okay, let me just click this here. All right, so we're going to continue the conversation about meat. Okay, so let's talk about meat. Hi, let me just quickly check here. So wow, we are only a very small group today. Oh, Samia has joined us and Khamis is here. Hello everyone, welcome. I didn't really say hello properly.
Hi, teacher. How are you?
Good, Khamis. How are you doing?
I am well.
Good.
How
very
about
good.
you?
Yeah, good today. I've got still a busy day ahead. I've got a few more classes, and then because I have some other businesses, I have to do more work after. But you know, happy and healthy. That's the most important thing.
I hope that.
Happy and healthy. Yes, thank you.
All right.
Okay, let's see here. All right, so because we're such a small group, I mean, you can keep yourself on mute, but feel free to just unmute if you want to comment, if you want to ask a question, if you want to answer a question. Let's just be sort of more relaxed today, easy, breezy, because we're a small group. So we had a look at these questions last week. We were sort of here. How would the world be different if everyone was vegetarian? We spoke about that. Do you think meat eaters are healthier? We spoke about that. This one, I'm quite curious what you all think. So everyone can share their opinion. Some people say eating meat makes people more violent. What do you think of this? So I would like you to all just share your opinion. So it's simple. It's just, I think, I believe, in my opinion. It doesn't have to be long. You're just gonna say if you agree or if you disagree and why. Anyone can start. I see May is here as well. Hi May, how are you doing? All right, anyone want to start? Yes, please, Hamis, and then Wafa, and then Huda.
Okay. Yes. For me,
I think
the question number
Hamis,
3.
Yeah. So remember, what 3? Do you think of this? So we want your opinion, and when we are sharing our opinions, we start with "in my opinion," or you say "I think" or "I believe."
In my opinion, I disagree with this question because our God created this vegetables and animals and everything to eat, to the human eat, but needed to make balance between vegetables and meat and anything, because but valiant no, because I know a lot of my friend eating a lot of meat, but no problem with valiant or anything.
With violence behavior, yeah, they are not violent. Yeah, so myself included, we eat meat, but we are not violent. Good, thank you, very good. Thanks, Hamis. Wafa, your turn.
Yes, teacher. In my opinion, I disagree about this because I always eat meat. I don't become a violent, and all my families eat meat. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I disagree with about this.
Okay, good. And so, what do you think makes people violent?
Makes people violent about the problems they have faced in their life. Maybe makes them violent. When also people take drugs and have stressful or being under pressure, make them violent. This is my opinion.
Very good, thank you. So yes, so personal problems or past experiences. Great. Okay, Huda, you're up next.
Yes.
What do you think?
I think our Prophet told us, or in the Quran, Allah told us to eat some of what we need to eat, not that much, not to eat more than what we need.
Very good.
So everything of the food, our body needs it, but in a small amount. Not to eat like just meat and leave the others, not to eat just vegetables and leave the others. You have to eat small amount from everything.
Good. And so in terms of the statement here that it makes us violent, are you saying that
as my
if
friend
we eat
said,
too much,
you have to make a balance?
Right. But are you saying that you think or you believe it can make you violent if you eat too much meat?
Violent, it means violent, it means a loud voice or to hurt someone, or?
Yeah, violent would be sort of like aggressive, angry, attacking.
Okay. Yeah, I believe that when you eat a lot of meat, because we have a friend, his doctor told him no more meat, stop, because he has a disease from meat. I think there is something in his blood. It's not good to went up.
Are you saying his cholesterol? Yeah. Oh, oopsie. His cholesterol or
no, I don't know. It's just from meat. They told
but
him.
It's good. But has he become violent?
Protein, yeah. From his protein is more than what his body needs.
Okay, but has he become violent?
He's not violent. I don't know, but he's like a little bit yeah. When you hear his voice, you feel like he's ready to fight.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so here is someone that's been told by his doctor to decrease his consumption of meat because of his health, but also this is somebody with a loud, aggressive voice. So maybe there's a connection, you say, perhaps, if you eat too much.
Maybe not all of them, but I think God told us what is good for us to do.
Right. And so your main point here is everything should be in moderation, balanced, not overdoing.
You have to control every single thing in your life.
Got it. Good. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Samia, you're next.
Yeah. Hi, Miss. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Samia?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking. According to this question, from my side, I am not agree because
so I don't agree.
Okay.
I don't agree.
I
don't. That's it. Yes.
Okay. I don't agree because we need to be in the middle. Even if we not eat meat, it will make also our body nervous and not comfortable. So we need to be in the middle because if we not eat or eating a lot, it will affect our environment, will affect the economy, also will affect our health. So we need to be in balance between everything.
Good.
To make our life healthy.
Great. And so would you, so the statement here is, maybe you're referring to the second one. Do you think meat eaters are healthier than those who don't? But the third one, some people say eating meat makes people more violent. Do you agree with that or not?
No, I don't agree.
I don't agree. Very good. So, just in terms of the use of English, very good. Because I disagree as well. I do not agree. I disagree. Okay, so you can say that as well. Do not or or don't. Okay, agree. Or we say disagree. Okay. I disagree as well. I mean, I believe that this possibly comes from the idea of Buddhism and possibly Hinduism, because they don't eat meats, they're vegetarian. I think Buddhism, vegetarian. And I think they do believe that because when we slaughter the animals, that's a violent act. So therefore we are violent and become violent when we eat meat and the blood and all this. But let's move on to a quick grammar point here. I noticed that a lot of people, so this is for everyone, but Samia, you just mentioned here. So the verb to do, right? I hear a lot of you saying, I not agree, I not go, or I not like, right? So I want you to remember to when there's a verb there, agree, eat, sleep, whatever the verb is, the word in front is either do or don't, not. So in the negative isn't not, I not eat meat, or I not agree, don't, I do not. So we have to add the verb to do in there. I do not, or I don't. Okay. And then in the past is didn't. And then in the future is will do, won't do. Okay, just a little reminder there. Thank you. Very good, everyone. Very nice. Let's move to the next slide here. Here's an interesting question. Wafa, what's up?
Teacher, first I would say something to add.
Yes,
about all slaughtered like me, like chicken or sheep or lamb. There is a way to slaughter in Islam.
Yes.
We don't eat sheep that is slaughtered with electricity. We just eat meat that had in Islamic ways that are slaughtered.
Yeah, and so that's halal, right?
Yeah, halal. And they also mentioned when they slaughter the sheep, Bismillah, Allahu Akbar. Yeah, this is the way in slaughtered sheep.
Right. I love that, by the way. Thank you for that comment. And I think, honestly, it should really be like that for everyone, for all meat production. And I think that we will get to this part of the conversation later in the class. I think that the meat industry has become so commercialized, and I think you as Muslim people have the right idea.
Yeah, it has become more.
You have the best idea, because you do it in a respectful way, in a honorable way, in a less violent way, and I really, really like that. So
and also, we can't eat kind of animal that kills other animals. I don't know what we say in English. Just we eat the chicken, lamb, cow, camel, just this.
So animals that graze only on, herbivores. So animals.
Can you write it?
Herbivores, yes. Animals that only eat plants, like grass or seeds or things like that. And then carnivorous animals that eat other animals.
Yeah, like lion, crocodile, snakes, we can eat.
Yeah.
Pigs.
Okay.
Yeah. It is not allowed of our religion to eat that.
Yes, that makes sense. So herbivores, only animals that eat.
Yes, and
plants.
also the animals, when they eat another animal, it can spread disease for humans.
Yes, it's possible. Right, it's possible. Yeah. And perhaps that's the type of animal that can make you violent. I don't know, because they hunt.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
And
Yes.
also, teacher,
Yes.
I hear about the people, they eat meat of pigs.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't have, you know, what we call this? Can't protect their family like this, his sisters, brother.
So people that eat pig meat.
Yeah, it can, I don't know how to say correct way.
Me neither. What is it? What
If
is it
anyone
like?
can help me.
Again? Oh, if someone can help. Who
Yeah.
knows? Who else? Who knows what Wafa? So is it the people or the animal that you're referring to?
The people who eat pig.
People
So remember,
don't eat pork. Muslim
yes.
people, yeah, Muslims.
Yeah, so Muslim people
Don't eat pork.
This is correct. So remember, Wafa, pig is pork. The meat is the meat that people eat is pork. But you are saying the people that eat pork, there's something wrong with them, or they get some disease, or what?
Disease. And also about our what we call about the culture, they don't have I can't explain. How can I explain this?
I don't know. Can you maybe look for it, Wafa, while we are here, and then share it on the chat?
Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you, dear.
Yeah, welcome.
Okay. Ooh, why is this happening? Okay, let me see who can go now. Nibras? Nibras, you want to be next? Yes.
Yeah.
Can you see the screen clearly?
Yes.
Okay.
Would you eat raw meat when meat is cooked? Many of important enzymes found in that meat are killed off. This is why so many people love eating raw beef. However, raw meat can carry bacteria which cause food poisoning.
Poisoning, good.
Poisoning. People in Japan eat raw beef and fish on daily basis.
So this is a mistake. This should be on a daily basis. Daily basis.
On a daily
or
basis.
Eat fish and beef daily. You can say daily,
daily,
or on a daily basis.
On a daily basis, yes.
Okay, good. So let me just, I've underlined 3 words there. Enzymes. Who knows what enzymes are? Enzymes.
Yes, enzymes, it's inside the meat. It's inside the cells of meat. So
inside
it's very good for inside the cells of meat. It is the meat is one of the meat contain the enzymes in addition to the protein, in addition to the fat, vitamins. So the enzymes also.
Right, and also we have enzymes in our bodies.
Yeah, I know it in Arabic, but in English I can't.
No, it's perfectly fine the way you are saying it. So it's enzymes is a pronunciation, and it's like I just looked here. It's a protein that helps to speed up metabolism, so it can build up some substances and it can break down others. I only know about the breaking down, but all living things have enzymes. So here, enzymes can be good things, right? So it says here, so when we
good for our health. Yeah.
Right. So it's basically a protein, a type of protein. And then, so they're saying here, when you cook the meat, the enzymes can be killed off. What does that mean? Killed off, which is a phrasal verb.
Yeah, killed off, that maybe decreased.
Decreased or destroyed? Decreased or destroyed. Very good.
Yes.
And then I'm underlining the next word, only for pronunciation, raw. For everybody, raw.
That means not
cooked. Correct.
Yes.
Yes, I just wanted to share the pronunciation. So it's not raw, it's raw. Oh,
Yeah.
raw.
Raw.
Good.
Yes.
So, would you eat or have you eaten raw meats?
No, I can't.
What about fish?
Also,
Okay.
I can't eat anything raw,
Mhm.
even fish, chicken, meat. I can't.
Okay, why?
It must to be cooked in a good way and a
Okay.
healthy way. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Is it because of your health?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a health reason, like your body, because often I think maybe, for example, this is for me personally, my body doesn't digest raw vegetables very well. So if I have a big plate of food and I like to put raw spinach and carrots and things like that, my body does not digest it. It doesn't break it down at all. Like, not like most people. But meat and fish I have had. I've had this, I think this looks like tuna though. Or it could be beef. I'm not sure. I think maybe beef. But I've had sushi. I really like sashimi. And I've also had some raw meats. But in a specific way, not just at home, like buy the raw meat and eat it. No, only in a restaurant.
Yeah. Actually, there's a Lebanese food. It's called kibbaniya. Yeah, they mix the raw meat with the spices and with burgers, and they mix all of them with salt and pepper, and they and that's it, and you can eat that. It's called kibbaniya, but actually I couldn't taste it.
Right. So there's something with your digestion, possibly in your stomach, right? That cannot handle raw. Interesting. Yeah. So maybe your body can't absorb the enzymes. So you actually need to cook it so that the enzymes get broken down and get destroyed. Yeah. Yeah, you know, our bodies are all different. We all have our own needs. No two bodies are the same. Good. Thank you very much, Nidra. Okay, so let's have a look here. Okay. Oh. Can you guys still see me and hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, good.
Yes.
It is so delicious, the steaks.
Yeah, I know. But then I was like, it was kind of I thought everything was frozen. It didn't. So here the question is, which is better for you, lamb or beef? Anyone can answer.
Yeah.
For me, both of them.
Who else? So obviously I can see this is lamb here and this is beef, yeah? Both look delicious.
Ground meat of beef is better than the steaks. Steaks. No. I'm sorry. I was wrong. No, but about the raw meat, she was talking about the kibbeh, raw kibbeh. In Lebanese way, it's a ground meat. Ground meat doesn't have any fat.
Okay.
Just red meat. They smash it. Also, after they ground it, they smash it hard to be very soft. You know.
To be soft.
The softest. So when you eat it, you don't your digestion doesn't.
You can digest it.
Yeah, you can.
Kibena.
It's very soft. No, what?
How do you say it? Kibena.
Kibbeh.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just looking on Google. I'm just looking at the picture. Oh yeah, I think I've seen this before. I didn't know it was meat actually. And so do you put lemon juice or anything on there? Just
No.
onion?
Onions and basil, spices, and also hot pepper. We have to put olive oil, because olive oil kills any bacteria.
That's what I was going to ask you, is like, how do you prevent the bacteria? Yeah, that's important.
The olive oil is very important to eat with kibbeh.
Okay, kibbeh. Now, I'm supposed to eat the dish safely.
And it has to be, the meat has to be fresh.
Right.
It's
and
like,
so,
it's not old, or the meat has to be like after you slaughtered the lamb or the beef, you have to, it doesn't have to have a blood in it, you know.
Right.
They hang the raw meat. They hang it until the blood comes out from it. All the blood, like they hang it for 1 day.
Right. So slaughter, drain the blood, and then you can eat it.
Yeah, then you can eat after you smash it and you ground it and you smash it hard.
Yeah.
To be
because the picture I can see, it almost looks like
it has to
not
be very
soup, but it's smooth.
Yeah, it has to be smooth.
Yeah, and cold, fresh.
And cold.
Got it. Good. Yes. So I don't know. Thank you for that explanation. I'm very happy to know it. I didn't know about this dish before. There's something similar. I know some people eat steak tartare. Steak tartare. I wonder which country. Here we go. Origin. Oh, it's French Polynesian. Okay. Yeah, it's a similar dish. It's the raw minced meat or raw ground meat, and then with an egg on top. I think it's quite popular in fancy restaurants. So who wants to tell me the difference between lamb and beef? Which one is healthier or which one is better? I don't know the answer. Who thinks they know the answer?
Sorry, the doctors. I'm sorry.
Go for it.
The doctor said that the lamb is more healthy.
Is healthier
more than the beef. Yes.
Is healthier than.
Yeah, than beef.
Okay.
Because yes, and it's the fat in beef is more than in lamb.
Okay.
So that's why they all the doctors advise their patient and to eat the lamb more than beef.
Okay. Good. Yes. Thank you very much. Okay. Next. Who's next?
Can I talk about that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the lamb is healthier, more than the beef, better than the beef, because the lamb doesn't eat just the lamb eat just the grass, but the cow or the beef eats
the cow.
Everything they see in front of them, they go and eat it, even the garbage.
No. Cows?
Yes.
I do believe that's true for goats, but I'm not sure for cows.
No, the cows. We have in Lebanon, some people, they let their cows go around and like walk everywhere. We saw them like eat garbage.
Wow, I had no idea. I thought only goats did that.
But the lamb never ever eats garbage.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like I love the taste of lamb. Lamb for me is Very delicious.
Yeah, very delicious. Yeah.
Are you
Okay,
sure,
thank you.
Huda? Because the cow didn't eat garbage, just eat also grass.
Doesn't.
That's it.
No,
Yeah.
if you put the cow in a place, in clean place, doesn't eat garbage. But if you leave it like to go anywhere, they will eat garbage.
Wow. I had no
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I know definitely goats can eat whatever. I mean, I saw goats eating soap and anything before, really everything. But cows, I have no idea. Anyone else? Last comment here for lamb versus beef. Anyone? Can we move on? Okay, let's go. All right, here we're now going to be talking more about, wait, what is happening today? More about the meat industry and the environmental issues regarding the meat industry. So again, I don't know where you buy your meat. Do you know where the meat comes from? I think maybe for Muslim people, Arabic people, it's different. Like you're probably more connected to where your meat comes from. But in the general meat industry, in most places, it's very much a farm, like a factory situation, like factory farming. So who would like to read? Just say me.
Okay.
Okay. So Hamis, you can go. Can you see it
Yes.
clearly?
Yes.
Okay, let me just do this in case somebody else can't see. All right, there we go.
Okay. There are three major environmental problems with the production of meat: feed sourcing, mineral manure processing, and climate change. Keeping a lot of animals takes vast quantities of feed. Millions of acres have been plowed over for large monoculture.
Like meaning one.
Okay. Monoculture crop fields dedicated to feeding livestock, deforestation for forests is a problem in many parts of the world. Converting natural habitats to agriculture field causes carbon pollution and directly contributes to climate change.
So contribute to climate change, full stop. Okay, this word is a new sentence. Furthermore, it just means additionally or as well. Furthermore.
Furthermore, this crop fields are treated with toxic chemicals and fertilizer, usually in higher quantities. This health hazard for both animals and humans.
Good. So health hazard, fertilizers. Okay, good. So Hamis, this is a slightly more advanced vocabulary, but it's good to challenge yourself. two things, well, three things for you with reading or actually just speaking. Number one, for reading, I want you to notice the difference. So a comma here, just comma, it doesn't mean to stop. You're going to say like this: millions of acres have been plowed over for larger monoculture crop fields dedicated to feeding livestock. So livestock, full stop, livestock, new sentence. Deforestation for forests is a problem, right? So the difference between your comma and your full stop is comma. It's like if you can think about driving,
Yes.
you have two different things. You have the four-way stop, where you don't actually, no, like the circle, maybe. You don't really stop. If there's no cars coming, you slow down and then you drive. But a traffic light that's red, you have to stop. So the comma, it's like slowing down. And the full stop is a dead stop, right? So you end your sentence and then you begin the new sentence. And in English, the way we read, there's different, like the sound of the voice. It's like a song a little bit. For large monoculture crop fields dedicated to feeding livestock. Deforestation for forests, you can hear there's a stop, the sound that ends the sentence and the sound that like of the voice changes, okay? So that's just for reading. Now, for pronunciation, I have two tips for you. I want you to work on. The first one is the R sound. So what you are doing is you are pronouncing all the R's. In English, we don't do that. We don't say there. We say there. There. There are, not are, three major environmental problems. So let's just go until here. There are three major environmental problems. Can you try that? There's a lot of R's there.
Okay.
Can you try that for me?
Okay.
Soft
Yes.
R.
There are three major environmental problems.
So it's still there, but it's better. So there are three.
There are three.
Better. And then the other one for you is the TH sound, which there's a lot of them here too. TH, TH. All right. So the TH sound is on. Can you say this? Three. Can you say for me?
Three. Yes.
So tongue is out between the teeth. Can you try that?
Three.
Three. That's it. So I want you to say, there are three.
There are three.
Perfect.
There are three.
Yeah, so the tongue needs to come through in between the teeth and the R is soft. There are three. Not there, yeah, there are three.
There are three.
So not R, ah.
There are three. There are three.
Yeah, it's a tricky one, but start now that you can hear. I want you to maybe what you can do is you can record yourself on the phone, for example, reading or speaking, and I want you to listen. How do I say the R? Am I R or R? So it's not incorrect. You can still speak English like that, but you want to soften a little bit. Yours are very hard. So in English, the accent is a soft R. Maybe you can say there are a little bit, but not there are. No. Okay. So I want you to start listening to and so that's how you say tongue is out and R is soft. Okay.
Okay.
And that's going to make you sound better. So again, you're saying thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
There we go. Much better. Okay,
Thank
good.
you, teacher, for explaining.
Pleasure, no problem. Okay, so this, yes, let me see whose hands are up now. Samia, yes.
Yes, miss. I have a question, please. Sometimes we use there is and sometimes we use there are. So when we can use there is. When we
Okay,
have,
good.
yeah.
Who wants to help her? Who wants to answer Samia? What's the difference between there is and there are? Who wants to explain? Come on, guys. I know you know the answer. Yes. Okay, so who done nice and clear and slowly and loud to Samia?
Yeah.
What is the difference?
You use are when it's a plural.
Good. So there is. There. So you told her it's to use for plural. Can you give her an
Plural.
example? Can you give her an example for there is and there are?
Like there are different meats.
Okay, good. So there are different types of meat, right? So that's multiple, plural, many, Samia.
Oh, types. Yeah, types of meat.
Types of meat. Good. And then the other one, there is.
There is.
There. Also you, not there. There.
There is delicious kibbe.
There is a delicious.
Ground meat.
Ground. There is a delicious plate of ground meat. Let's make it clear that it's one. Wait, I don't know what is going on with my typing. Ground meat. So Samia, can you see here?
Yes.
Okay, so can you see the difference? What is the difference?
Yeah, when we have a single, maybe sentences, we can use is. For example, there is maybe one type or a delicious plant.
Right. Okay, so let's pause there really quickly. Here's the whole sentence. All right. So what we want to look for in the sentence is what is the noun? Is the noun singular or is the noun plural? And what is the noun here? The first
Singular.
The plate, right? The subject of the so it's a plate. There is a, and you also want to look here. A, that always means singular.
Yeah.
A. All right. A delicious plate is, because we know it's singular, a plate of meat. But in the second option, types of meat or plates of meat, right? If there was an S here, we'd say there are delicious plates of meat. Because in English, the S means you're adding the S. In general, it means plural. So singular is, plural are. Is that clear?
Yeah, clear. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Good. Yes.
We use differently or differently.
Oh, that is just my mistake there. Thank you very much. Different. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if it's my keyboard, but it's jumping around when I type the words, the letters. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay.
Okay.
So thank you for highlighting that. So let's go back to, we've only got 2 minutes left. Let's go back to this part of the reading here. It's all about the meat industry. You can all, oopsie. Anyone, you can just have a look at some of the words that I've underlined. Do you know some of them? Manure, what's manure? Who knows what manure is? Manure. So it's like the, it's the poop.
Teacher, like fertilizer.
Fertilizer,
Yeah.
fertilizer, that's it. So it's a mix of things, including some poop, right? Some of the animal excretions, and it's like a fertilizer. Good. So here you can see there are 3 major environmental problems with the production of meat. So to make meat available to everyone, it's feed sourcing, manure processing, and climate change. So all of it is connected. And here they talk about feed sourcing first. keeping a lot of animals takes vast, huge, big, a lot of quantities of feed. So whatever the animals are eating, I guess it's like soya and different cereals and grains and things like that. So in order to produce all of the food, it's causing pollution. Millions of acres have been plowed over for large monoculture crop fields. So they are cutting down massive pieces of land, natural environments of trees, just to plant the soya or the cereals to feed the animals. So what happens? Deforestation. What happens when we cut down all the trees? It's a massive problem because then it's less clean air, all of the stuff. So in order to feed the animals, they are cutting down forests. Deforestation equals massive climate problems. Then the next one, converting natural habitats to agricultural fields causes carbon pollution. Again, forests, natural areas are turned into monoculture fields, causes carbon pollution. Also, manure, the poop of the cows specifically has carbon monoxide, and it's polluting the environment. So there's so many cows pooping, it's actually causing a hole in the ozone. And then crop fields are treated with toxic chemicals and fertilizers in high quantities, which is a problem for animals and humans, a health hazard. It's dangerous for our health hazard. Okay, habitats, environments, livestock, animals that are kept on a farm. Monoculture, one type of crop. So just corn on one field, or only soya, or only cereals. It's not good for the environment. You're supposed to grow lots of different things. So unfortunately, the meat industry is not doing very well in terms of producing meat for us to consume. It's bad for the environment. All right, so that's all we have time for today. Any questions or comments about that? We're going to continue with that very interesting piece next time. In the meantime, maybe find out where does your meat come from. Ideally, we want to support small farmers, small farms, family farms, where they are not mass producing or feeding the animals the food that's being grown on these fields. So it's very, very tricky, challenging. Yeah. All right, everyone. I know we will still enjoy your meat, but
We enjoyed it. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you all so much, and I'll see you next time, inshallah. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.